What up, my friends? My name is B-Brad, and welcome back. Well, technically welcome to, but technically welcome back. A little bit of both to Doki Doki Literature Club. Plus, now we got a whole bunch of new content to explore and see into our famous but lovely literature club. And I don't know if they had anything new in the game, per se, specifically, but we're gonna find out, so. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me in the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw in herself. That girl is Sayori. My neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it kind of works out because you know each other for so long? Yes. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But she's going to chase me like this. I feel better off running away. I feel like you're such a dick to Sayori right off the bat. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Hey, I overslept again, but I caught you this time. But only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like we're thinking about ignoring me. Maybe. Little do you know. Ow. That's mean, people. What if people stare at you for acting weird? Then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have to. I guess you don't have to be. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Let's just get on to school. We cross the street together and make our way to school. Make our way to school. As we draw near the street, becoming increasingly spectacle with other students making their daily commute. Hey, by the way, B-Brad, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really into joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me to join a club this year. No, I didn't. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I immensely go along with whatever she's going on about. Sari likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just being on my average and spending free time on my games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Trust in this game. I don't like it already. I don't think these are the same voice lines as the original game. I could be wrong. But sure, Sayori, I trust you. I don't want to be a NEET. Don't make me keep worrying about you. All right. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind. At least a little bit. God, I can't even English today. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Suri wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Got to, right? Absolutely, 10 out of 10. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I looked around and realized that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I caught you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you were just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me. I'm going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, just, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, she's 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. We're so mean to Sayori. I feel like we're so mean to her. It's like, yeah, but whatever. I don't want to go anyway, but I guess you're going to drag me along in this stupid literature club, so I guess. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Oh, come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. Okay. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Oh, dude. So now I'm obligated to go. Someone baked for me too? I hate it here. Don't make promises you can't keep. Like, what are you doing? I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or is she so cunning as to have plans. Oh, hold on. Playing all of this out. I let a long. Oh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. Theory. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I
20 minutes later.
I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Here's a new member. I can only imagine. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sayori, always say nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, B-Brad, what did I do? Hey, wait a minute. You don't know my name yet. How do you know my name? Eyes on you. Welcome to the club. How do you know my name? All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. I didn't really think about their intelligence and who's the smartest here. And if Yuri is the smartest in the club. Interesting. We continue. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comfortably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's I guess, obviously. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? Yeah. I don't know. I don't remember. That's right. It's great to see you again, B-Brad. Do you know I played this game before, Monica? Have we been here before? Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. Same. So I have her smile at me so generally feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, B-Brad. We made a room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. Ooh, do I get to pick? I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I just got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As I already mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Oh, they didn't let me choose. I'm sad. Natsuki proudly marched back to the table, tray in hand. It's interesting that they made space for me. Monica also made space for me to sit on either side. I just found it interesting. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Do we have a picture of the cupcakes? Whoa! I see the list of foil off the tray and reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cat ears. Aww! And whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. I love it. So cute! I had no idea you're this good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. So he grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. So he talks with her mouth full and already managed to get icing on it. Oh, my bad. I meant, It's delicious. So good. So I turn the cupcake around into my fingers to get the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. Natsuki is staring at me deeply into her soul, wondering if I'm going to take this bite or even maybe if it's poison. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. I knew it. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bit down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I'm wondering if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard that somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I guess you technically did, Sayori said. I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for, you, dummy. Alright. My bad. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returned to the table carrying a tea set. I wonder what the tea set looks like. She carefully placed a teacup in front of each of us before sitting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy just a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief that she was happy to see that I actually like tea. Monica raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? We actually have no obligations. I totally got dragged here because I felt bad if I didn't take a cupcake that I would have to then henceforth not show up. Henceforth, whoever made that cupcake and all the effort they put into it would just be tarnished for their whole morning that they just took their time to make that cupcake. I was forced here. I was afraid of this question. I was too. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Yeah, Sayori dragged me. Technically. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Me too. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You can put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? I feel like Sayori has such a high-pitched voice. It's just like, yeah! It's like, yeah! I can't do it. I can't even do that good. I have to figure out a voice for a Sayori. Coming soon, for sure. We'll do our best. You know it. You know it! Maybe I should do like Muscle Man for Natsuki. You know who else? Everyone is slightly agrees. Since different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these here. 3. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the way of a new member joining. Though I don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So B-Brad, what kind of things do you like to read? Where's my book? Oh, I was reading a book. 1 second, I got Yuri, hold on, I got you, hold on. I had to bring it to the literature club. Don't judge me. Alright, Yuri, I like this book right here. This book's really good. Pretty solid book so far. It's good read. Considering how little I've read these past few years, not true. I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. Easy. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. You like manga, Natsuki? You know how long it's been since I played this game? Oh my goodness. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. This is the literature club after all. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? What do you like reading? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers, just kinda twirling. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Same, Yuri. Top spot right now. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And selling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Also true. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her readings. She seems too reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up and she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? I do. It's good. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can't relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri, I have done this so many times. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. See, I'm the same way with books and things like that. That's why I play story games on the channel, because I love a complex story that really immerses you in the world. Good times. Surreal horror is often very similar to changing the way you look at the world. It's only for a brief moment. Almost like this game. You know who else hates horror? My was okay. Yeah, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Which is kind of funny, because she's like the meh one, so angy. Such an angy Natsuki. And she's the one who writes down cute stuff. What? You don't know that. You what? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last class club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called "Don't Say It Out Loud!" And give that back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute. you know who I am. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No, I can't share them. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to the readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Meanwhile, that's not a good idea, Chief. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. Well, we all sat in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, everyone's like, this might be a bad idea. Sayori, yeah, let's do it. Plus, now we have a new member. I think it would help us all to get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthening our bond of the club. Isn't that right, Brad? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Yeah, what's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly came forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Damn, everyone's gonna be like shocked, right? Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I just have other clubs to look at, and look at all the stares, it's so angry. I lost my train of thought. All four girls stare back to me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought. Brad. You all? I am defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? If writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, so be it. Right. Okay, I decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes lit up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wrapped her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. You really did scare me for a moment. I'm glad you're joining the literature club. It's so nice to have you. I would imagine how Yuri would say. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think that's that. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Brad, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Can I really impress the class, Star Monika, with the mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue the chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up the food. And as we save here on our first step. So thank you guys so much for watching. See what happens next in the Literature Club and when we write down our poems to share them with the next class on the next one. And until next time, if you're new and you liked the video, let me know. Like and comment down below and subscribe to be part of the Bad Bunch today for videos like this almost every single day. So until next time, this is Brad and all of you out there signing off for now.
for the day.